Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Hardcore Wrestling Federation. I'm your commentator, MJ. We are coming live all the way from Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. Leading you on the following contest is a hardcore match scheduled for one fall, making his way to the ring from Ozone Parks, New York, weighing in at 232 pounds, Justin Credible. Justin Credible put into this hardcore match by Cole's mom. After what happened last week at TNW Fight of October, late last month in October, no less. No doubt about it. It all started where Justin Credible and Lance Storm got involved in Sabu and Rob Van Dam's after the match was all said and done, until Sabu and RVD had the upper hand. Oh, wait a minute. Who is that? Oh, wait a minute. It's Terry Funk. Looks like Funk University has just opened. And his opponent from Amarillo, Texas, weighing in at 275 pounds, Terry Funk. Terry Funk, an ECW original, no less. No doubt about it. Looks like Cole's mom is punishing Justin Credible with the new talent, Terry Funk. Well, Terry Funk, hailing all the way from Amarillo, Texas, one of the most toughest wrestlers in the history of professional wrestling. He's competed in Japan with Cactus Jack. He's even teamed up with a lot of great superstars, no less. But how about it in my mind? But who did Cole's mom have to decide on who's going to be leading Team HWF against Team TNW leader, the Messiah? Well, we're being told that the winner of this match will be named the team leader, which will take on Team TNW leader, the Messiah. Well, Cole's mom made this into a qualifying match, but what a debut for Terry Funk here in the HWF. Looks like Cole's mom didn't want Terry Funk to go through the ACW roster to be where he's at, because Terry Funk is a legend and a Hall of Famer. He's been through a lot in his career. Him and his family even trained the legendary Stan the Lariat Hansen for where he's at today. No doubt about it. And Terry Funk with an overhead belly-to-belly suplex, former ECW World Television Champion, no less. No doubt about it. He's been winning the tag titles with Cactus Jack back in the WWE's record books in the first ever dumpster match, which was led on by Cactus and Terry throughout the years in the Attitude Era. They even took on the New Age Outlaws to win the titles. But how about it, since 1998? Even Terry Funk teamed up with Tommy Dreamer alongside with Billa McGillicuddy against Edge Lita and of course Mick Foley, formerly known as Cactus Jack. No doubt about it. They had that huge war back at One Night Stand of ECW in 2006, which was by far one of the greatest ECW's pay-per-view events in the history books today. No less in 2005 as well, as Justin Credible continues to pummel Terry Funk. The winner of this match will lead Team HWF against Team TNW, knowing the Messiah is team captain. No doubt about it. And we already know that coming up in exactly 1 week from now, at TNW Thanksgiving Massacre, we were told that the TNW U.S. Champion, David Christopher. Well, these fans are already loving this. Here in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, the birthplace of ECW, even the birthplace of America. No doubt about it. And Terry Funk with that hockey stick as Justin Credible brought it into play. No doubt about it. Wait a minute. Terry Funk realizing he may not need the hockey stick as he goes right for the cover, and the other Goins gets a 1 count. We were told that David Christopher, the TNW United States Champion, will meet the HWF Hardcore Champion Sabu in a hardcore style match. No doubt about it. And Terry launching Justin Credible into our senior official. Yeah, inadvertently, and the DDT, my God, on the outside. Cover here, no, but Terry kicked out. And you don't need a crazy man to be DDT on the outside here. Well, Justin Credible is shocked. He thought he had that one after DDTing Terry Funk on the outside. Well, Justin Credible is a desperate man. Don't forget that. Oh, Terry! Here it comes! The classic pile driver. Terry Funk with the pile driver. This one's got to be the end for Justin Credible here. There's two. And no. Man, for Cole's mom, she knows how to book a match. Even the great signees to the HWF. Not that bad. She handpicked Vicky to lead Team HWF against Team TNW. Mike Pan will lead Team TNW after winning the TNW Divas Total Championship last Tuesday night. Not that bad it. Oh, Justin brought in the Singapore Cane, the kendo stick. Oh, the fans want tables. And I think Terry Funk, living up to his reservoir, knowing what he's been through in his life in hardcore style matches. No doubt about it. Even had that I Quit match with Ric Flair back in the real olden days of WCW when it was for the NWA, the World Heavyweight title. And Terry Funk broke that kendo stick in half. He even took it on the legendary Jerry the King Lawler as Terry goes for the right hand and slams Justin Credible's head right off that barricade. And oh my God, a swinging neck breaker right on the concrete. Cover, is this it? And Terry Funk is going to lead Team HWF at Thanksgiving Massacre. What a punishment for Justin Credible here. And my God, what a match this was. Here's your winner, Terry Funk. Terry Funk winning his HWF in-ring debut, but none bigger, going to lead Team HWF at Thanksgiving Massacre. But I bet this was an amazing match, and Sabu and Rob Van Dam have got to be happy about this. But I'm out of here, folks. But folks, stick around, because speaking of Sabu and RVD, we know that up next, Rob Van Dam is going to be in one-on-one action. We're being told it's against Lance Storm. Well, no doubt about it. Lance Storm got to do this by himself without the presence of Dawn Marie. We're being told this match is under hardcore rules. Oh boy, this matchup is huge, and it's live, and it's next.
That's what happens ever seen before about GGB has missing once again. It has been what happens. All friends has been saved his life to the Cyrano, and now he's been trapped in different dimension in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. With all what happens, we'll find out that the CGTP will find him, which will decide to defeat Rocky.
And we are back live here in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. Man, these fans love hardcore action here in Philly. No doubt about it, just like the real ECW days. No doubt about it, here comes Storm. Ladies and gentlemen, the following contest is a hardcore match. Scheduled for one fall, making his way to the ring from Calgary, Alberta, Canada. Weighing in at 240 pounds, Lance Storm. Things really intensify enough. I was about to say that before we came on the air. The HWF World Heavyweight Champion Batman had a lot to say, sending a message to Jay Reigns of what is to come in 1 week at Thanksgiving Massacre. No doubt about it. Knowing the main event will headline it all. World Heavyweight Champion versus World Heavyweight Champion. And two of the greatest to ever step foot in the ring. No doubt about it, as Lance Storm's in the ring, waiting for the arrival of this man, the real hardcore icon, Rob Van Dam. Whoa! And his opponent from Battle Creek, Michigan, weighing in at 235 pounds, Rob Van Dam. And you hear that response from this jam-packed crowd, jam-packing the arena here in Philadelphia. And Rob Van Dam feels right at home here in Philly. No doubt about it. Ever since competing in ECW's record books, former ECW World Television Champion. No doubt about it, one of the greatest world champions in history. And no doubt about it, in my mind, Rob Van Dam even went on to win the WWE title, winning the ECW World Heavyweight Championship. And more importantly, even winning on to winning the TNA World Heavyweight Championship, formerly known as the Impact Wrestling World Heavyweight title. No doubt about it, that was a big time moment for Rob Van Dam, being the world champion. No doubt about it. He's a main eventer, he's a legend, but sooner or later we hope to see him as the HWF Hardcore Champion in the near future, or even let alone the World Heavyweight Champion. No doubt about it, an Alabama slam by Rob Van Dam, and Van Dam wasting no time going for those vile shots on Storm. Man, Sabu was happy enough to see Justin Credible losing to Terry Funk earlier tonight. No doubt about it, Funk now will lead Team HWF. And folks, we got a big match card in store for you because The Rock was out here earlier tonight, had so much to say, sending a message to Roman Reigns of what is to come at Thanksgiving Massacre. No doubt about it, it's going to be a war zone come Thanksgiving Massacre. As we're being told, Team TNW's own The Bloodline challenged The Rock and Rikishi and two partners of their choice at Thanksgiving Massacre. Well, who's going to step up to the plate and take on The Bloodline? Well, we're going to find out coming up in 1 week from now. And we know that The Rock has been scheduled to compete later on tonight in our main event. As we're being told, oh, wait a minute, RVD with an early cover. Only got a kick out at one there. Rob Van Dam with an early cover after that Alabama slam. Well, how bad we're actually being told, we're actually being told that The Rock is going to be competing in a normal match, and we're being told it's against Eric Bischoff. But how about it? Rear super kick by Storm. Is this it for RVD right here? No. Van Dam kicked out at two there. I thought that had to be it. And Storm looking for the sharpshooter. He's got it locked in. The sharpshooter. One of the other students of the Family Dungeon. How about it? And, whoa! Van Dam escaped the sharpshooter, but got caught into a spine buster for his troubles. Eric Bischoff versus The Rock. And we're being told as punishment for Eric Bischoff's loss last Tuesday night that he has to do this one on his own in a good old-fashioned one-on-one gut check with the Great One. No doubt about it, Cole's mom made the matchup personally. Cover, is this it? Two. Inland Storm picks up the win. Storm victorious after a sharpshooter and an oval drop did the damage. Well, what a win for Storm. Here's your winner, Lance Storm. Storm victorious, taking out Rob Van Dam. No doubt about it, in my mind, this was an amazing match. But yet, though, folks, stick around, because coming up next, we have a champion versus champion preview for you all here tonight, as the HWF Women's Champion, Batgirl, will take on the HWF Women's Hardcore Champion, Mandy Rose. Man, Mandy Rose, who will meet Kathy the Professor in the TNW Divas US Championship Hardcore matchup in the HWF Women's Hardcore Champion versus TNW Divas US Champion. No doubt about it. And this matchup is huge. It's we're being told it's under hardcore rules, and it's live, and it's next.
That's what happens ever seen before about GGB has missing once again. It has been what happens. All friends has been saved his life to the Cyrano, and now he's been trapped in different dimensional in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. With all what happens, we'll find out that the CGTP will find him, which will decide to the Rocky.
And we are back live here in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania for this one-on-one hardcore matchup, the final hardcore match of the night before our main event, The Rock versus Eric Bischoff, and here comes Mandy Rose, the HWF Women's Hardcore Champion. My goodness, what a match this is set out to be here. Hardcore rules. Ladies and gentlemen, the following contest is a hardcore match scheduled for one fall, making her way to the ring from Yorktown Heights, New York. She is the HWF Women's Hardcore Champion, Mandy Rose. Well, Mandy Rose will meet Captain Professor in exactly 1 week from now at the big event, TNW Thanksgiving Massacre, taking place in Boston, Massachusetts. But how about it? It's a big-time moment here for Mandy Rose. As you can tell, this is going to be a war zone between her and Batgirl. But how about it? Batgirl is still the most dominating HWF Women's Champion in history, as we're being told that at next month's pay-per-view event, TNW War at Christmas, which will be an all-out war, we're being told it's going to be winner-take-all for both the HWF Women's Championship and the Hardcore title. Batgirl versus Mandy Rose. Well, that's going to be a big-time matchup at War at Christmas coming up next month in December. And here comes the Women's Champion. And her opponent from Gotham City, New Jersey. She is the HWF Women's Champion, Batgirl! Batgirl, the HWF Women's Champion, on her way to the ring as the most dominating champion in history. Already, the former one-half owners of the HWF Women's World Tag Team Champions with Marceline after losing the titles to the New Legacy. No doubt about it, that was a big-time moment. And Golden Freaks failed his cash-in late last month in October at TNW Friday of October, no less. No doubt about it, he gave it his all against the best goth in the world, who's still walking and standing tall as the World Heavyweight Champion. No doubt about it, we're being told from the floor that at next month's event at TNW War at Christmas, we already know that Golden Freaks and Killua are going to team up for the HWF World Tag Team titles as the New World Order. Kevin Nash and X-Pac put their titles on the line by themselves in a Tornado Tag Team Hardcore Rules match. Well, thus far, though, things have really gotten extreme here in HWF after seeing the arrival of Terry Funk. But how about it? Lance Storm and Rob Van Dam gave it their all here in Philadelphia. But how about it? These fans here in Philly are loving this. And all Mandy's, hope that wasn't directed towards me, my God. And Batgirl with a springboard, one-legged drop kick, sending Mandy Rose to the outside. What's he gonna do here? I don't know. Backing up, letting Mandy Rose come back in, it looked like. I'm getting out of here, oh my. Knife edge chop off the corner, and Terry Funk already assigned to the HWF thanks to Cole's mom. And right now, though, Batgirl is stomping a mud hole, and Mandy Rose in walking it dry. Cover, is this it? No. Aelita was out here earlier tonight with Dawn, and of course, Aelita was out here with her husband, the mad scientist Jeremy. Already, the New Legacy has dawned a whole new attitude, and they have reunited here in HWF by winning the HWF Women's World Tag Team titles. Yet Dawn and Aelita, no doubt about it. They were the former ACW Women's Tag Team Champions and now the HWF Women's World Tag Team Champions. And there's the punch by Batgirl. Cover the match. Is this it? And no, kick out at 2.5. Man, Batgirl really dominating this fight. That one exchanged by Batgirl to that knockout punch as she brings a steel chair into the ring. And a chair shot right to the head of Mandy Rose, who did not see that one coming. Well, the chair now wedged in the corner. There's got to be something planned here. Oh, we're gonna see it, but wait a minute, a spear! A spear from out of nowhere! And no! Mandy Rose kicked out at 2.5. I thought that was it for sure. Oh, you're dang right, this is women's wrestling. Diving knee drop. Mandy Rose moved out of the way. Now she's got the chair in her hands. Springboard. Forearm to the face. Man, Batgirl is on fire. There's an arm wrench. Right into the arm of Mandy Rose. But Mandy Rose is fighting back here. Then she's got in her body. Well, Batgirl and Mandy lock up. And Mandy Rose with a drop kick, sending Batgirl to the outside. We were told this hardcore match is under normal rules this time. Mulletly pinfalls can only count in the ring, no doubt about it. And Mandy pummeling Batgirl on the outside, nails that pendulum backbreaker. Just my God. Pummeling the HWF Women's Champion right before her big showdown with Melina. No doubt about it. And Batgirl with that fireman's carry. Mandy Rose reversed it. And she's got her up into a fall-away slam position. But Batgirl escaped that one. These two are going at it back and forth here. And, uh-oh. Oh, my God. Spine first off the steel chair. That had the broken Mandy Rose's back. Make her humble. You think? Leaping clothesline from out of nowhere by Mandy Rose. My God, that chair coming over here. Get that chair away from me. Mandy Rose countering it into an inverted DDT, taking Batgirl down off her feet. Oh, Batgirl back up. Mandy Rose with a kendo stick. We saw that earlier tonight with Lance, with Justin Incredible. And of course, Terry Funk in an inverted DDT by Batgirl of her own. Kick to the face. And Batgirl all fired up here, trying to send a message to Melina of what is to come at Thanksgiving Massacre. But about it, speaking of Melina, we know her daughter, along with GP's daughter, NMP Nightbeam, will make her TNW in-ring debut coming up next week on Tuesday. But about it, that's going to be a big-time moment for NMP, knowing she's been through a lot in GWE's record books by winning the GWE light heavyweight title from Pan. No doubt about it, there's a spear! Another spear from out of nowhere! And Batgirl wins! Message delivered to Melina of what is to come. But if it wasn't about the titles, it was about pride and respect here in the HWF. Here's your winner, Batgirl! Batgirl victorious, and a message hand delivered straight to Melina. Well, I'm out of here, folks, but stick around. It ain't over yet, because up next, our main event tonight, The Rock versus Eric Bischoff, a representative of the NWO, the New World Order. Our main event is huge, and it's live, and it's next.
That's what happens ever seen before about GGB has missing once again. It has been what happens. All friends has been saved his life to the Cyrano, and now he's been trapped in different dimension in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. With all what happens, we'll find out that the CGTP will find him, which will decide to then be Rocky.
And we are back live here in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, and here comes Eric Bischoff, the co-leader of the New World Order with Hollywood Hulk Hogan. Well, Hollywood Hogan, no less. What a match it's set out to be. The Great One versus the former Vice President Executive Officer, Eric Bischoff. Ladies and gentlemen, the following contest is good for one fall. Making his way to the ring, representing the NWO from Detroit, Michigan, weighing in at 195 pounds, Eric Bischoff. Well, Eric Bischoff, the former vice executive president officer of World Championship Wrestling, formerly known as WCW, and the crowd here in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, I've got to be loving this, as Eric Bischoff steps inside the ring and knows what it's all about, being in this one-on-one type of a match with The Rock. He's never faced off The Rock before in his life, but it's happening right here and now. This is Cole's mom's punishment, not just made earlier tonight to Justin Credible and Lance Storm. Credible got off lucky being beaten by Terry Funk, and uh-oh! Here comes The Rock! Listen to this crowd! Going nuts for the great one, the People's Champion! And the Rocky chants beginning. Man, The Rock on his way to the ring in this triumphant matchup. And his opponent from Miami, Florida, weighing in at 265 pounds, The Rock! The Rock was out here earlier tonight here in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, sending a huge message straight back to Roman Reigns tenfold, letting him know who the real leader and who the real head of the table is of the bloodline. The great one, The Rock, has always been there for his family from the very beginning. He's been through a lot in his life. He's been through a lot in his career by winning not only the Intercontinental title, the tag titles, but even the WWE Championship. But how about it? And The Rock went on to win the WCW title throughout his resume of championships. The great one. Famous movie star and all. He's even done it all in this business. He even played in the College Football League. No doubt about it, former member of the Calgary Stampeders. And no doubt about it in my mind, even in Canada, he's been through a lot in his life. He's wrestled in Memphis. He's even been through a lot in his career. And his grandfather, the High Chief Maivia, must be looking on from wrestling heaven, along with his father, Rocky Johnson. Seeing this man compete tonight. And what a match it's going to be. The Bloodline versus The Rock and Rikishi, and two mystery partners of their choice. We have no idea who the other two are, but we're going to find out coming up in 1 week at Thanksgiving Massacre. Let's just hope Roman Reigns and the Bloodline are prepared, along with the honorary Sami Zayn. Well, Sami Zayn got embarrassed long enough, I'll tell you that much. We were supposed to have Boma and Beulah out here tonight because they lost their Fight of October Battle Royal matches. But they refused. And Cole's mom, really, as I read about this, and wait a minute. I just received news from the floor that if Boma and Beulah do not show up next week, then they will be suspended for the next month, along with Vegeta and, of course, Trunks. Oh boy, looks like Beulah's in a bit of a pickle. The Rock going for an early cover of the match to end it early, but Eric Bischoff kicked out. And the great one playing mind games with Eric Bischoff, really gotten big thus far. And HWF is hardcore. The Rock, a former HWF World Heavyweight Champion, and wait a minute! Hollywood Hulk Hogan! Boy, don't forget their history way back in the early days of the Attitude Era. But how about The Rock and Hollywood Hulk Hogan had their match years ago? Hogan cannot touch The Rock. And wait a minute, he may not have to. Eric Bischoff from behind into a crucifix, but The Rock kicked out. Clothesline, Eric Bischoff with that third-degree black belt coming into play, hitting those martial arts shots on The Rock. Flat over, snapmare into a martial arts shot to the gut. And these fans in Philadelphia are not liking what Eric Bischoff's doing. Man, Eric Bischoff with that martial art pose. The Rock back to his feet. But Eric Bischoff firing back. He's got The Rock with a hip toss. Looks like the mind games of the NWO coming into play. Eric Bischoff kicked out before the ref even made a count. Our senior official has been very active and nearly going. So no doubt about it, calling his job down the line. And there's a snap. There's a suplex by the Great One. Uh-oh. The Rock trying to pick up Eric Bischoff, but Eric Bischoff escaped that one. No doubt about it here. This match is becoming a war zone thus far between two of the greats. Yeah, I know, but Eric Bischoff was a former Raw general manager in the record books back in the WWE. While The Rock had found friendship with Eric Bischoff, but that did not go too well. No doubt about it. DDT by The Rock. The Rock now picking him up. Oh, Eric Bischoff in trouble. Looking for the sharpshooter, but Eric Bischoff reversed it. And Eric Bischoff... oh my God! The Rock throwing Eric Bischoff out of the ring. The Rock up top. Body splash. Connecting. And The Rock is pummeling Eric Bischoff like he knows how. Wait a minute. What's he doing now? Eric Bischoff with the forearms of his own, escaping that one. Referee screaming out to both men they need to get back in the ring, or this match will result as a double countout. They broke the referee's count, and The Rock caught him. Rock bottom! Rock bottom! Rock bottom! The Rock bottom on Eric Bischoff. The hook of the leg. Could he do it? And The Rock wins! What a win for the People's Champion! The Rock, a former HW World Heavyweight Champion and World Tag Team Champion, victorious. Here's your winner, The Rock! The Rock has done it, and he's defeated Eric Bischoff here tonight in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. What a win for the People's Champion, and what a win for the Great One. Just my God, what a match this was for The Rock tonight. About it, but what a win for the People's Champion. And right now, though, folks, we're out of time here from Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. We want to thank you all so much for tuning in. I've been your commentator, MJ. We'll see you all next time. Good fight, good night, and thanks for joining us. And my God, what a night! What a night here in the HWF, the Hardcore Wrestling Federation.